This is for the strong friend, the one everyone depends on, the one who always says, "I'm good," the one who listens more than they speak, the one nobody thinks to worry about. You know who you are. You are the safe place, the calm voice in chaos, the person people call at midnight when their world is falling apart. You answer every time. You give advice. You stay patient. You stay steady, even when you are tired, even when your own heart feels heavy, because being strong became your role. And somewhere along the way, it became your identity. People see your strength. They see how well you handle things, how you keep moving, how you show up. What they don't see is how much it costs you. They don't see the nights you lie awake, replaying conversations, wondering if you said the right thing, wondering why no one asks how you are doing, really doing. They don't see the pressure you put on yourself to never fall apart too much. Because if you fall, who holds everyone else up? So you swallow your feelings. You push your needs to the bottom of the list. You tell yourself, "It's fine, I can handle it." And you can. That's the problem. You are so capable that people forget you are human. You are the strong friend. You celebrate everyone else's wins. You show up to their big moments. You send the long supportive messages. You remember the small details. But when it's your turn to struggle, you go quiet. Not because you don't need support, but because you don't want to be a burden. Because you are used to being the helper, not the one who needs help. So you carry things alone. You carry stress quietly. You carry disappointment silently. You carry heartbreak with a brave face. You tell jokes when you're hurting. You say, "I'm just tired," when you're emotionally drained. You convince yourself that other people have it worse, that your pain is not big enough, important enough, serious enough. So you minimize it. You tuck it away. You keep going. And the world applauds you for being so strong. But strength without support gets heavy. Being the strong friend can feel lonely in a crowded room. You sit with people, laugh with people, show up for people. Yet sometimes you feel invisible because no one asks the strong friend, "Are you okay, really?" They assume you are. They trust you are. They rely on you being okay. And that trust can feel like a weight on your chest. You don't want to let them down. You don't want to worry them. You don't want to change how they see you. So you stay strong. Even when you are tired of being strong, you become the emotional support system. With no support system of your own, you give and give and give. Time, energy, advice, comfort. And sometimes, you wonder what it would feel like to be the one held for a change, to be the one someone checks on without you asking, to be the one someone says, "You don't have to be strong right now, I've got you." You don't need attention. You don't need the spotlight. You just need to feel seen, because strength does not mean you don't get overwhelmed. Strength does not mean you don't cry in private. Strength does not mean you don't have days where everything feels like too much. It just means you've gotten really good at carrying things quietly. But here is the truth. Even the strong friend needs a place to rest. You are not meant to be a wall for everyone else. While you slowly crack on the inside, you are allowed to have bad days. You are allowed to say, "I'm not okay today." You are allowed to not have the answers. You are allowed to be the one who needs support. Let that sink in. You are allowed. You don't lose your strength by opening up. You don't become weak by admitting you are tired. You don't disappoint people by being human. The people who truly care about you do not only love your strength, they love your heart, your honesty, your real self. And the real you has limits. You have been strong for so long that asking for help might feel unnatural, uncomfortable, even scary. You might think, "They're used to me being fine. I don't want to change the vibe. I don't want to be dramatic." But sharing how you feel is not drama. It is connection. It gives others permission to be real too. Because here's something you may not realize. Some of your friends also think nobody checks on them. Some of them also hide behind jokes, behind busy schedules, behind "I'm good." When one strong person speaks honestly, it creates space for everyone else to breathe. You don't have to spill everything at once. You don't have to explain your whole story. Sometimes it starts small. "I've been a bit overwhelmed lately. I've been more tired than usual. I could use someone to talk to. Simple words, honest words, and the right people will lean in, not because you are suddenly weak, but because you trust them enough to let them see you. You deserve that kind of connection. You deserve friendships where you are not only the supporter, but also supported, where your feelings matter as much as everyone else's, where your bad days are treated with the same care you give so freely. Think about how gently you treat others when they are struggling. You don't judge them. You don't call them weak. You don't tell them to just get over it. You listen. You care. You stay. Why don't you deserve that same kindness from yourself and from others? Being the strong friend does not mean you have to carry the world alone. It just means you have a big heart. And big hearts feel deeply. They love deeply. They care deeply. And yes, they hurt deeply too. There is nothing wrong with that. You are not too sensitive. You are not too emotional. You are human. And being human means sometimes you need a break from being the strong one. So tonight, or today, or whenever you are listening to this, I want you to consider something. What if you stop pretending you are fine when you are not? What if you gave one trusted person a small window into your world? What if you let someone check on you? For a change, it might feel unfamiliar, but it might also feel like relief, like putting down a heavy bag you forgot you were carrying. You have carried so much for so long. Unspoken stress, silent disappointments, private fears about the future, pressure to hold everything together. No one clapped for that. No one saw most of it. But it mattered. It took strength, real strength. And real strength also means knowing when you don't have to do it alone. You are still strong. Even when you cry, you are still strong. Even when you cancel plans because you're overwhelmed, you are still strong. Even when you say, I can't handle this by myself. Strength is not about never bending. It's about allowing yourself to rest so you don't break. The strong friend often becomes strong because they had to be. Maybe you grew up being the responsible one, the mature one, the one who didn't cause problems. Maybe you learned early that your feelings had to wait, that other people's needs came first. So you adapted. You became reliable, independent, the one everyone could count on. And that is something to be proud of. But you don't have to stay in survival mode forever. You don't have to keep proving your strength by handling everything alone. You are allowed to build a life where support flows both ways, where you are not just the emergency contact, but also the person someone checks on just because they care. Imagine what it would feel like to receive the same effort you give. Someone remembering your big day. Someone asking how that thing you were stressed about turned out. Someone noticing when you go quiet and gently asking why. That kind of care exists. But sometimes people don't realize you need it too because you hide it so well. So this is your reminder. You don't have to hide all the time. You don't have to be the strong friend every minute of every day. You can be the tired friend, the confused friend, the friend who doesn't have it all figured out. And the people who truly belong in your life will not leave when they see that side of you. They will step closer because real connection is built in honesty, not perfection. You deserve to be known, not just admired for your strength, but understood in your struggles. So the next time someone asks, how are you? Pause for a second. Check in with yourself. Not the automatic answer, not the easy smile, the real answer. And if the real answer is, I'm not okay lately, that is allowed. It does not make you dramatic. It makes you real. And being real is braver than pretending you are fine forever. To the strong friend listening, I see you. I see the effort you put into being there for everyone. I see the quiet battles you don't talk about. I see the way you keep going, even when you feel like you are running on empty. Your strength is beautiful, but so is your softness. So is your need for care. So is your right to be supported. You are not meant to be everyone's rock while standing alone in the storm. You deserve shelter too. You deserve someone who asks twice, are you sure you're okay? You deserve friendships where you don't always have to be the listener, where sometimes you get to be heard. So please, don't disappear inside your strength. Let someone in. Let someone see the real you, not just the strong version. because even the strong friend needs a strong friend too. And you are worthy of that kind of love.